So the DC TV shows have kind of been taking, I guess, importance for me at the moment, where the ones that I really want to talk about, that I constantly talk about. But there's another comic book show airing at the moment that a lot of people are talking about that I haven't gone to make any videos on it, and that is Loki on Disney+. The first 3 episodes are out at the moment, so this is just kind of going to be my overall thoughts on the first 3 episodes, kind of a review. I'm going to try and do single episode reviews for episodes 4, 5, and 6, but I'm not sure if I'll get around to them because there's so many DC TV shows on that I kind of do just want to talk about them a little bit more than Loki. But Loki is a really unique show so far. I'm really enjoying it. I really liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I thought WandaVision was a little bit of a miss, but the first 2 episodes of Loki kind of already made it so that Loki is going to be my favorite of the 3 shows, because I thought that those first 2 episodes were absolutely fantastic. They were a little bit more enjoyable to me than Falcon and WandaVision. But Loki's first 2 episodes, they really did push the show to the top of the list for me. Episode 3 was a little bit of a dud for me. I wasn't too crazy about it. I felt like it was a little bit of a detour similar to the 3rd episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, where they were kind of doing really good momentum, and then they kind of stalled for a little bit, which I get that, with Sylvie and all that, there was a lot to talk about in episode 3. There was a lot that was happening, but I don't know. I felt that it was a little bit of a turn from what was good about the show, or from what was working about the show. The soundtrack and the use of footage from things like Thor and the Avengers films was all great. I loved how they really did bring back footage from Thor: Dark World, footage from Thor: Ragnarok, footage from Infinity War, and they utilized it in new ways. We also got a Coulson thing there where they were like, Coulson died, and then Owen Wilson's character is like, well, didn't the Avengers literally form to avenge Coulson's death? That was really good. If you haven't watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you really do need to, because Coulson is one of the absolute best parts of that. And if you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you'll probably be as one of us, where you're like, Coulson is one of the best characters in the MCU because he's so good. But Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson, they're already 2 of the best duos in the MCU. Like, the 2 of them together have been absolutely fantastic. It's just so good. I can't wait to see them team up again. I hope that we're going to see the 2 of them on screen kind of yelling and talking together again, because it would be a little bit annoying if the rest of the show was kind of just Tom Hiddleston and the actress who plays Sylvie. But all the multiverse history is great. This feels like the most lore-focused Marvel show yet, where we really are finding out a lot about the backstory of all of this, where backstory about the TVA and all that. I'm really interested to see if the TVA manages to be in Doctor Strange 2, if they manage to be in any other aspects of the MCU, or is that something that's going to kind of begin and end in the Loki show. Set pieces like Pompeii and the Roxxon supermarket and all of that have been fantastic. That's been the best part of the show for me. Probably why I wasn't as crazy about episode 3 as I was the first 2 as well, is because things like Pompeii and the Roxxon supermarket were more interesting to me than Lamentus, which was like just a random alien planet. The thing about Lamentus, though, is it really reminded me of, honestly, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, it gave me serious Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. vibes, because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 5 and 6 had a lot of that alien sort of stuff, and the planet more so reminded me of something we'd see out of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. than something we would see in Thor or Guardians of the Galaxy, so that was pretty hype. Sylvie is a cool addition for sure, and I'm interested to see what they do with her. I think that the twist didn't really shock me too much, because a lot of people had kind of already guessed it from the trailers, but it's cool to see her. This definitely feels like the one MCU show so far that could easily get a second season, because it feels like this is going to be the one that has the most plot threads still open. Whereas like with WandaVision, we know that that's been a one and done. With Falcon and Winter Soldier, I think we all assumed that was getting a second season, but then the announcement of a Captain America 4 kind of made us go, alright, well, that's probably what the second season would be, is just Captain America 4. Whereas with Loki, it feels like, I don't know if he's going to... Now, they might be holding off on an announcement until the show ends. That was pretty much what happened with Captain America 4. They, announced the film, I think, the day or the weekend that Falcon and the Winter Soldier ended. They could easily do that with this, where, as soon as Loki ends, they'll announce a Loki show, or they'll announce something that Loki's going to appear in. But at the moment, it does feel like this is the one MCU show I could definitely see getting a second season. Or not MCU show, sorry, one Disney Plus show. We've still got some more MCU shows out there. But overall, it's been a great show so far. Only real complaint is that I feel episode 3 sort of took away a lot of what is working about the show. Like, Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson are really working with the show. The TVA stuff is really working with the show. Whereas I feel like episode 3 kind of took that back a little bit. But other than that, I've been really enjoying the show. But how are you feeling about Loki? Are you liking it? Are you hating it? And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and all of that. And I hope you have a great day.